All right, so this will be our last, well, not for everybody, this will be our last communication per se, in person, okay? Because tomorrow, yes, juniors are smarter balance testing, okay? But we will continue to review in here, just like what we're doing now, okay? Seniors will perhaps be in here tomorrow, to your knowledge, you two, correct?
I won't be.
Okay? You'll be here, as far as you know, both days. Okay. So then I placed this in the drop folder, okay? So you have access to it. It's very comparable to this diagram because when you look at the skeletal structure for birds, it doesn't matter if you're looking at an eagle, a crow, or in this case, perhaps a eastern bluebird, perhaps, because I'm looking up here at these structures here. They're all going to have the same type of pattern, just like what you would visualize with maybe looking at a skeleton of a primate as opposed to the skeleton of that of a human, okay? So it really doesn't matter whether you're looking at a big bird like a crow or eagle, falcon, whichever. They all have the same basic design, okay? So with that, I wanted you to have access to this so you could put names to structures, okay? So, no surprise, we're going to just start here and go right around the bend, okay? So then, obviously that bill or beak, does that show up on camera? Yep, you can see it over there. Bill or beak is fine, okay? Then what we see here, it says collarbone. I really don't like that term. There's a better one called a furcula. That is this structure right here. So perhaps you remember when, if you've ever been cutting up a turkey, chicken, pheasant, any one of those. After you've cooked them for a certain amount of time, and if it's within, let's say, a roaster or a crock pot, all these different muscles, they just start to fall right off, if you want to call it that, okay? So what that means then is this, perhaps when you might have had a parent say, okay, you grab one side, I grab the other, because this bone is called what? The wishbone. So the furcula is the scientific name for this common wishbone right here. But don't call it the wishbone. It's the furcula. Okay? Then when we look down here, when you're actually cutting up the rest of the largest muscle right here, why would that be? Why is this the largest muscle right here? First of all, what would it be? Yeah, that's the common name. Could we be a little more specific? Yeah, pectoralis. I mean, you're not wrong when you say breast, but we want to be a little more specific. And what's on that is the sternum, okay? We want to go by sternum. Oops. Sternum, and as we go around here, okay, notice that it looks like there's three different structures. It looks a little different in a human, and I would agree, okay? But what we want to go by, of course, is the femur. That's this structure here, femur, okay? Then as we go further down, I don't know if that's consolidated into a tibia and fibula. No, that's what they're doing right there. Okay, so we want you to know the femur, of course, and then we're going to call this the tibia. I mean, that's part of its name. It says tibia tarsus, but we're just going to say tibia, just like that in humans. Okay, then we have this pygostyle, I believe it's tailbone, but we want to go by, yeah, we can just go by tailbone. That's fine. Tailbone. Okay. Then this structure right here, coracoid. Certainly want to do that. Coracoid, that's up here. That's in human terms. We also have that as well. And what that means, that is this structure right here. I don't quite have it all the way on. That's a structure in our shoulder cavity, or in our shoulder. Okay? Coracoid, and then, no surprise, the forearm bone, the humerus. Okay? This bone right here. Okay? The humerus. And then I think I need to go up a little further. Okay. Then the radius, ulna, and cranium. Radius, ulna, and cranium. Okay. So, really don't have a whole lot for you to go over, but now, again, you have access to this. Like I said, chances are you probably won't have the exact same bird, exact same picture, but it doesn't matter when you're going from one structure to one bird to the other. Okay, and probably add these in here as well. What would you believe those are? They're vertebrae, but can we be a little more specific with this? Humans have it as well because it's in the neck. Yep, that's for respiration and digestion. These bones right here. Starts with a C. Cervical. Okay, these are cervical vertebrae. And the reason that that's so significant, especially in owls, okay, when it comes to whether you want to say predation or whether it is that of escaping predators, okay, you can't see all the way around, okay, so, or excuse me, your eyes don't have them in the back of your head, so what birds can do then is swivel that neck all the way around because their eyeballs are fixed in their sockets. I mean, you can really only rotate them far, so they can actually turn their head all the way around, which would be, oh, what would that be like when you see this young lady's shoulders and all of a sudden she's looking at you, but you see her shoulders? I would agree. Or over here, you see this young lady's shoulders, but she's looking at you. Would you say, are these two possessed or what? Okay. Are you? Okay. Well, we hope not. Okay. All right. So what does that put us up to? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So that means we'll probably come up with 3 more to give us 15 or 4 more for 16. Okay. So that's what we have moving forward. So ideally, tune into the Science Channel. Okay? Because if you don't, I mean, it's not like, oh my gosh, we're going to not do so well if we don't tune in. It's only going to help you, okay? We're not going to be doing one of these aspects to where I try to look, there's a counting. It keeps tabs on how long these videos are. And I typically try to keep them around 15 minutes. For some classes, it's easier to do than others because we're already up to 9.5 now, 9:35, 9:36, 9:37, okay? So just tune in, and it's about 10 to 15 minutes. That's really all you have to do. So then, I don't like Monday exams either. I don't, okay? But with that, it's unfortunate that with the missed school days that we've had, we probably would have this chapter wrapped up by now. But nothing we can do about that. We can only address this situation as it comes forward as of right now. And it's unfortunate. We'll look at part 1 on Monday the 17th. And I know you have something very important to look forward to, which it is part of the high school experience. So take advantage of that, okay? And if we just keep up with this, we'll be just fine. Okay. All right, that's all I have. We'll catch up to you and tune in next time.